Good evening and welcome to our second Terrain Tuesdays review. Again, for this review, I'll be reviewing Brigade Models micro scales. This is 1/1000th or 2mm scale. This is their Normandy village, but I'll be relocating it over the border into Belgium, where it will represent the village of Plancenoir. And again, if I've pronounced that incorrectly, please let me know. Let's see what we have. First of all, we have a terrace of houses with one large outhouse on the back. Again, in this scale, the detail looks quite shallow, but if it was any deeper, then the walls would be a couple of feet thick. We have a more well-to-do house with a cart. I'm afraid I don't know the name, but an opening for a cart to pass through. And then another well-to-do house with an outhouse to the side and to the rear. There's a small amount of flash and a mould line on this, but when that flash is removed, I believe this will attach to this part here, which is a corner building, which we'll look at in a moment. Again, another house with an open door to an outhouse, which does seem to be deliberate. It's not a casting error. Small amount of flash on the back, but the dormers are very nicely cast. Another large house with a faux gable on the front and an outhouse on the back. And here we go, we get a barn building, or stabling maybe. And again, large double doors and small outhouse. This would probably be a smithy or similar, but a dirty working man's house. Another well-to-do two-storey house with a faux gable on the front. Another house with the large double door and quite a large outhouse on the back, again with nicely cast dormers. And then another more rural house, possibly a cart house, because it has the large double door, and the only windows and pedestrian doors seem to be on the first floor, up a flight of external steps. Now onto what appears to be a shop or inn, judging by the stepped front, giving an extended frontage with larger windows. Let's face it, it's going to be a brothel, isn't it? And small, what's the phrase, compact and bijou, two-storey house, again with a small dormer in the loft. And quite a nice little front on this house with extended gable in front. Again, nicely cast, just a little bit of a mould line around it, which as a former caster is hard to get rid of. Usually means that the mould needs remaking when it's on pretty much every model in this set. But the moulds do wear out, they do need replacing every so often. Again, another You can tell it's a more well-to-do house because it has 2 chimneys with a large extension to the rear. And the corner unit, again, windows on 3 sides and an outhouse. And onto the smaller buildings. Again, another little house with the faux gable. Okay, nicely detailed. At the end of the video I will show these again once they've been primed and with an ink wash over them to help bring out these details, because it is quite shallow. More of a cottage style with just a single central chimney. Again, the dormers are nice on this, and detail on the outhouse. Another little cottage, again with a dormer on both sides. And again, this would be a deliberate casting on the side here. I don't know what it's meant to be. It doesn't seem to go anywhere, but it is moulded in. It's not a mould error. So just a buttress, I suppose, supporting the wall. And last but not least, smallest cottage on the prairie. Again with the outhouse extension. So I'll be back shortly with these primed and washed. Thank you.